Hello everybody. I'm going to go ahead and do another update of my fish room, and I'll start off with my Feste Pair 75-gallon tank with the Midas grow outs. While I was gone, I seems to have a pair of Midas forming in this tank. They're inside that strawberry pot over there, and they're wreaking havoc, or beginning to anyway. Kind of putting a damper on my Feste pair. So these guys need to find a new home, as I don't plan on keeping these guys anyway. They're just dithers for my Festes. I will be moving that pair of Midas out of here real soon, probably this weekend. As most of you know, I just received a shipment from Jeff Wraps, which I will be posting the progress of those guys settling in tonight, along with this update. Probably not gonna get a whole lot of action on my Feste pair because it was Midas. Female seems to be hiding underneath that sponge. There she is. Don't seem very happy. They used to take this flower pot, but since those Midas took over, it's kind of got the Feste a little confused. And they seem to hold this spot down, but I think he's a little grumpy right now, which is why the female is underneath the sponge filter. But we're going to go ahead and move on to my 180, where I've got my Magnum X three-way divided here. This is how I had it set up while I went on vacation for a couple weeks to ensure survival rate. And since I got home, I decided to pull the dividers, both of them, just to see how things go. To my disappointment, my male future doesn't seem to, he's not very impressing right now. Kind of disappointed in him. I pulled the divider and he didn't really seem any interest at all in either one of these females. He didn't change color at all. I mean, ever since I put him in here, he's kind of went to a dull color. I know he'll come around. You know, it's just going to take some time. But while I was doing so, the two females started going at it like they're pairing off. I know the one over here on the left is 100% female. The one on the right, here in the middle, I thought was a female, but I'm leaning more towards male, mostly by coloration and behavior between the two. I decided to, I shooed Future over here on the right, drop the divider in, and let these two on the left go at it. I had to run to the store, so I put the divider back in. But I'm going to go ahead and put this on pause here and pull that divider and let you guys get a good peek at these zombies here. Alright, here we go. I got you back. We'll zoom in here, see how it goes. I just pulled the divider on my 180 with the supposedly two females. I think the one swimming around right there is male. The confirmed female is underneath the rock right here. They'll find each other here in a minute. Getting ready to go right now. Just I can't get a good view on them. There we go. That one is the one I'm having doubts on. I initially thought female because of dark dorsal, but I've had that one there is 100% female. She just come out like a bat out of hell. I've had plenty of umbies that threw me off. I thought I've had male and a female all the way up, you know, they're 9-10 inches until they both laid eggs. Really blue. I've had males that go yellow that I thought were females. Come to find out they're male, and my bigger male destroyed it. So I mean, hell, it can go either way with umbies sometimes, and right now this pisses me off a little bit. You know, I thought I was as experienced as I was with umbies, that they still throw me for a damn loop. But these are Magnum X's, and I've only had small amount of experience with the Location X. which these have certain genes in. They seem to want to be battling right now. I thought they were going to do more pairing off. Maybe they are. No. Looks like they're going to brawl for a minute. But there's my Magnum X's. I think they don't like each other too well right off the bat. I'll have to divide them again here a little bit and give them another shot. Go ahead and fix that camera for you. It does look like a male and female to me. Probably because they're too close in size. That's why they're going at it. Normally I have better results pairing undies. Anyway, we'll continue on. Let these two guys battle it out. I'll come back and check them out here in a minute. Get a little better close up there. Male's on the right, female's on the left. Hopefully they'll work out the bugs so I get a pair. But then moving on. Out of my other 75 here. My Trimax. This is my big boy right here. He's about 5 inches now. Looking hella good. If I can get a good picture of them. They're on their second spawn right now. They've got a batch of eggs in a little cotta pot right there. After the first spawn, the eggs came up missing, or actually they hatched. I don't know if they ate the fry or what the hell happened, but this male went berserk on the female. There she is. You can see her ass. And if it wasn't for those Midas in there, she'd have been toast. Which doesn't bother me too much either way, as all I want is that male. Look at her. She's tiny, man. She's only about 3 inches. Damn camera. I'm trying to zoom in for you. Oh well. Good picture of my male. He's got lots of red in his throat. Pretty aggressive boy. Come around the other side here. And then they're punching bags. You can see he loves to beat on them. There's a good shot of him right there. Yeah. I mean, he may not have the double flower line or the double teardrops, but I really like this guy. He's got lots of great color, great personality. Definitely gonna hang on to this guy. I can't wait till he gets a lot bigger. See that dude about 12 inches. This can be a tank. Maybe she'll get it together and do a better job with this fry. Anyway, moving on. Here's one of my male jags. I got this guy from Cichlid Connection. Get that glare off of there. He's growing pretty good. He's got great color on him. Damn glare. Since I acquired that wild pair of jags, I'm gonna go ahead and probably let this one go. He's gonna be a really nice looking jag as well. I don't know, I might hang on to him. I'm looking for a doveye. Talked to Skip, aka Fish Law, and gonna see about getting one of his bad boys from Rampage Jr. Growing them out. So many nice fish, not enough tanks, you know. I really like that jag. Shame I don't have 100 tanks. Keep that bad boy. That boy is divided with another female X Umbi, which is going to be sent off the world below. Now, there's 55. I've done some moving around. This is that new pair of Spectabilis that I bought from Jeff Rapps. You know, they're not coloring up a whole lot yet. I mean, that's the female right there. She's bigger than the male. Seems to be pretty aggressive towards them. As you can tell, they're all out in the open right off the bat. I just fed them. They ate. Hopefully I can get these guys to color up in another month or two after they settle in. They ate pellets, shrimp, with some flakes already. As you can see, they're already at the divider. You know, no signs of interest for pairing yet, but at least they're alive and well. I've got lots of big plans for these guys. Hopefully it works out. Thanks again, Jeff, for hooking me up with these guys. I've got about a dozen of them growing out in another tank, F1s though, just in case. As rule of thumb goes, F1s, well, any domesticated fish breed faster and have better color and more personable than any wild caughts. You would think the prolific nature in wild caught fish would be there. I don't see it. You know, the only thing I've ever seen it in was in doe-bais, but doe-bais spawn like rabbits regardless. And then over here is my little babies. There's some of the Gorillas blues. They're reaching about an inch. I got some stragglers, still about a ½ inch or so. Not a whole lot of these guys left. Sent a few orders out already. I got one more going out next week with these guys. These guys are pretty much spoken for. Over here is one of my projects. These are Rio Esmeralda fry from that F1 Esmeralda pair that I used to have, which I sold to Greg One. He's doing a fantastic job with them. After growing out those fry from that first batch that I spawned them with, I had to get some more. These guys are some of the most spangled festae that I've grown out. Believe it or not, they're F2s. F number really is irrelevant as far as I'm concerned. Just great genetics with these festaes. I've probably got about a couple dozen or so, maybe, ranging from an inch to 2.5 inches. These guys are not available. I'm going to grow them out larger sizes, try to get some pairs, see if I can't pull out some potential stunners, and maybe then I'll start releasing them. And over here, one of my favorite pairs, Gorillas Prime. Let's go ahead and zoom in on, there you go. It's not too bad. And his female, they're getting ready to spawn. At least I think they are. Please ignore the glare. I had to open my garage door up a little bit to cool off in here. It feels like it's 90 degrees and humid in this son of a bitch. Sweating my ass off. See if I can't get her to come out a little bit. Big old Prime back there. He's got to be pushing about 11 inches by now. And I'm very happy to have this pair. These Gorillas are just stunning. I don't think I'll ever sell this pair. I am going collecting in Colombia next summer. I'm going to hit up a few locations with Umby King. Hopefully I'll get lucky enough and bring some shit back. Not exactly sure which locations we're going to hit up, but this pair here is not, I don't plan on replacing, even if we ended up going to a Gorilla Blue location. I mean, it's going to be tough to pass this boy up. She is glowing. I mean, she's got to be ready to spawn any day. Her tubes might just be starting to come down. He's getting really thick. She does a lot of body shots on him, right there on his sides, the ventral fins. I mean, you can see him a little bit of shredded right there. I saw from her ass doing that shit. I mean, I'm tempted to just, I bought another flower pot like this, and I wanted to take the top completely off, kind of leave it U-shaped in there. Give them a little bit more room, and then take out this other flower pot and just throw another slab in there. Kind of open it up. Probably take that wood out. Give them some more room there to stretch out. And here she comes. Come on out, girl. Now I can almost get them attacking the siphon in the tank now. I'm really not too much on promoting my fish's aggressiveness and glass banging. If it comes out, it comes out. Now, I've had a lot of glass banging fish, and sometimes it's more pain in the butt. They tend to damage themselves on the filters and other objects in the tank. I mean, he's a badass when he wants to be. I'm not worried about it. Same with her. They're doing fantastic. Look at her. Yeah, come on out. I think she's trying to call you in there, buddy. Go do your thing. Realist Prime. Pushing 11 inches. We'll come back to these guys. We'll move on to the F1 Spectabilis. Might be able to see a few of them in there. Maybe. They're hard to see. This tank sucks. All this water stains. I mean, I bought it like this. Got a pretty good deal on it. At least I thought I did. A few years ago. But this is my next project. Get these guys fattened up, colored up. I'm thinking about putting some dithers in there to grow out with them. But they do get very conspecific aggression towards each other, and I don't feel like losing any. I'm just gonna pack the shit out of these fish. Probably some baby Midas. Who knows? Might throw some Festes in there with them. Wish me luck on these guys. I might have better. I mean, that wild pair's not doing too bad. My buddy Mike, he's got a trio that if he can't get nothing going, maybe I'll pick some up off of him and see if I can't have better luck with what I have as well. But if not a big deal. At least I can grow them out and possibly obtain a show quality specimen. Then over here, I know I said I was going to change the gravel, but I don't want to stress these fish out any more than they already were from a long trip. The contrast ain't too bad with them, but as you can still see the gold and purple hues on these guys. There's the female, she's pretty fat. When I get home from work in a couple weeks, I'll go ahead and change this gravel out to what I want it to be. But until then, it's just gonna, I just want them to settle down and get used to me. This is a wild pair of Jags that I bought from Jeff. He really did hook me up. That male is going to be a stunner. Same with that female. This pair was getting ready to spawn in Jeff's tanks. I swore they, he swore they were going to spawn. Looks like they held out just in time. So if I'm lucky, I should be expecting a batch of fry here in the next few days. Her tube is already coming down a little bit. And these guys seem really copacetic. I wanted to pull out those silver dollars, but they seem to help these guys get along and eat their food. I was amazed, Jeff Rapp's got these guys pellet trained like he does. I mean, he does a hell of a job pellet training these wild fish. And I tried to pellet train that damn doe I had, and that just didn't happen. My wild jag pair. They're probably about 9 inches. They got some nice teeth on them. I love the colors on them. That guy's going to be amazing. well, let's go back up to the front and check out those umbies. Make sure they're not killing each other. See how they're doing. Where are they? Well, they decided to split up. I got one in the pot here. Going back to the respectable sides. So we'll just chill here for a minute and keep an eye on them. Looks like this video is getting pretty long. Going on 20-some minutes. Now maybe I'll do another update of these guys a little bit later. Anyway, I guess that's all, folks, for now. Guess I'll talk to you guys later.